Hi. Hello. Hello everybody. So I just thought I'd jump on here because I've been so busy this morning, literally just trying to get everything ready. And I've had two amazing coaching calls, and also we've signed up a new promoter. So I'm just really excited about that. But I just wanted to jump on really just to have a little talk about why I'm doing ketones, because I've had a lot. Obviously we did a live with James, myself and Ian did at the weekend, but I wanted to have to give my reasons for doing ketones, because obviously there's a lot of people that, personal trainers that are out there, people that are into the fitness, that do tend to think that this is just a fat loss supplement, and under no circumstances am I saying that that's what this is. And I have not started drinking ketones for it to be a fat loss supplement. And I just wanted to get that out there really. So I thought the best way for me to do it is just to do it as a live and get my point across of what it actually is for me. And then hopefully it'll be able to give people a bit more of an understanding about it, about my reasons why. I'm not going into the science of it because we did that on Saturday. This is just a basic why I'm drinking ketones. So, and I have shared it before, but I just think it would be good to do it as a live and coming from a personal trainer's point of view as well. So obviously I started drinking ketones for my own mental health, really, because that my mood was low. I wasn't sleeping great. I had no routine. I had no focus or anything like that. And I did kind of just think, you know what? I've got nothing else to lose. I may as well just go and try it, because what else? Well, I've got nothing else to do. Basically, we're in lockdown. I had nothing else to do. So I did it. I did kind of want it. I did want to be right in the fact that I had been skeptical about it for a year beforehand. And because I was skeptical, that's why I never took it the first time. I never drank it the first time when I was offered it. And I wanted to say at the end of it, I told you it wouldn't work. But I couldn't say that because it did work. What it did for me was just amazing. It literally did feel like somebody had switched a light on in my head. And I had the focus, I had the clarity, I had the motivation and the energy that all came back to me. And I felt like the first day I walked into the gym as a personal trainer, I had this huge buzz and this huge love for life and for what I was about. I went into personal training to help other people. I kind of walked into that gym on that day like, yes, I am exactly where I need to be. I know what I need to do. I am here to help other people. I lost that feeling. That feeling went through the lockdown, not through the first lockdown. The first lockdown was completely different, but through this last lockdown, that feeling went. But when I started drinking ketones, when I started to feel like myself again, I can only take it back to the same feeling as I had when I first walked into a gym. I don't know if anyone has ever, if there's any personal trainers on here, when you've taken a class and you're stood in front of 30 odd people, they're standing in front of you and you're standing in front of them on a stage, on a platform, wherever it is, with a microphone on, everyone's looking at you and you're there to help them, and you need to motivate them to feel absolutely freaking amazing. And then when they leave that class and as they're walking out the door, sweating, smiling, laughing, like, yes, thank you, love that, that is the same feeling I got with this. And that's why I then decided to go into the business side of it. That's why I wanted this, because I know that feeling, if I can bottle that feeling up and make people feel that good every single day, then that is what I want, because making people feel good makes me feel good. Okay, so that is why I wanted to do this. It was nothing to do with fat loss. I'll be completely hold my hands up. I haven't weighed myself for months now. I don't, it's not something that I want to do. It's not something I'm focused on. For me, if you get this right up here, everything else follows. And that is something that I've said to my clients in the past. You can come into a gym and you can train for an hour a week with a personal trainer. What you do outside of that hour is what makes the big difference. And that comes from getting this right up here. You know what I mean? You've got to get your head right. When I started drinking, before I started drinking ketones, my head wasn't right. My head wasn't in it. I wasn't training. I wasn't even going out for walks. I wasn't eating right. Some days I wouldn't eat at all. Some days I'd completely overeat. I wasn't sleeping. So some nights I wouldn't go to sleep at all because I couldn't get to sleep. Other days I would go to sleep and I would not want to wake up in the morning. And then the times I didn't sleep at night, I'd sleep in the day. So there was no routine for me whatsoever. Once I started drinking ketones, that is when everything fell into place. I started sleeping better. I started being more motivated. I started going out for walks. I started training a bit more. Everything kind of came with it. So I wanted that feeling again, okay? And again, I take it back to the first time I walked into a gym as a personal trainer, that feeling of this is where I want to be. This is how I want to go. You know, I want to help people. That feeling when you're taking a class and you've got all those people standing there, that's where I wanted to be. That's the feeling that I wanted. And I completely lost that feeling, completely. And then with this, that's when it came back. This when the feeling came back. So that is why. So I have had a lot of questions, a lot of people asking me, you know, is it a fat loss supplement? No, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be completely honest. No, the only way with anything that you do, the only way you're going to lose you're going to get a fat loss or a weight loss if you're in a calorie deficit. Okay, you can have all the supplements under the sun. If you're eating crap, you're not going to lose it. Okay, if your head's not in the right place, it's not going to work for you. Nothing's going to work for you. You've got to work on the foundations first. Set your foundations, and your foundations is in your mind. Get that set first and everything else will then fall into place. Take little steps at a time. It's like a building block, okay? Well, if you're going to go to the top of a tower, you've got to go up all the flights of stairs to get to the top. This is what you've got to do with your own mental health and your own physical health and your health overall. To get to where you need to be at the very top of that tower, you've got to go up all the flights of stairs and you've got to work on every aspect of your life. That's how it is. And that is what this helped me do. That's why it helped me. When I went into the business side of it, which I wasn't going to do, it wasn't on my agenda to do at all. But when I did go into the business side of it, I got a lot of personal development training on there. There was a lot of support. It was a community. The community support's there all the time. And I kind of felt like I could get up them stairs. I could get to the next step. I could get to the next level because I had people around me helping me all the time. So that is why that I need to do it. Let's read some of these comments. Yeah, like the longer you take it, it just feels like making it better than. Yeah, it does. It's not a race either. No one says that you need to be at a certain place by a certain time. That's you. You set your pace, okay, with everything that you do in life. Okay, so if you want to go 100 miles an hour, if you want to get to a certain place by the end of April, you know you've got to put in the work every single day, right? You've got to get up and show up every single day. If you want to make the same progress, but you're going to wait till the end of May, okay, well, you might be able to afford to put the brakes on a little bit more, slow down a little bit more, but it's up to you. Do you know what I mean? Nothing worth it, nothing good ever comes of rushing, okay? Take it at your pace. Make sure you get it perfect first. Absolute power of a woman. Thank you, Ian. Products are life-changing. They are. And I'm not just saying that, do you know what I mean? It's all here. It is. Look at the community. Look at the support. It is. It's not just about drinking the product. It's really not. It's not at all. Yeah, they are amazing. Like, they literally are. They are, you know, they're natural as well. There's nothing crap in them. I can sit here now and do you know what? I've been wanting to say this phrase. I'm going to say it, and whether I get hate about this, I don't even care, to be honest with you. But do you know what? People are quite happy to inject themselves with steroids, with growth hormone. They're quite happy to go and drink the absolute crap that's given to them. Right? They're quite happy to do all that. Yet something new comes on, something brand new, something naturally that's completely natural, and people don't want to take it because they don't know about it. It's about the knowledge. It's about learning about it. okay? And you're not gonna drink this and walk in the gym next week and be like He-Man, do you know what I mean? Or the Hulk. You're not gonna do that. You've still got to put your work in. You're not gonna drink it and then go, yes, and get into my little tiny bikini in the summer. You've got to put your work into it, right? It's not about that at all. It's about the mind, okay? Getting the mind right, and that's where it comes from. And I just wanted to really just get on here today and just talk about that. Just tell you about it, because I think that's where it needs to be. Yeah, it just made consistency, exactly, consistency, that's what it is. Showing up every single day. You know, like Ian, obviously me and Ian are together, we work together as well and everything else, and Ian works away, do you know what I mean? So he's not here in the week at all, he's away, and he's only here at the weekend, but every single day he gets up and he shows up with the product. Do you know what I mean? He gets up, he has it, and because he's doing that, his head is now in a much better place. He's able to focus more, he's enjoying his life a lot more, because he's found where he needs to be. Okay, he said the other day, all the demons that are in his head now all of a sudden feel like they've just gone. And I think that's absolutely amazing to hear him say that, because I know he's fought it for so long. And I think if this was around, if we knew about this last year, then we probably would have just had it last year and would have cut out all the crap in the year that's just gone. But if we had done that, if we had cut out all the crap, would we really, really appreciate the product right now? Would we appreciate where we are now? Probably not. We probably wouldn't even be where we are right now. But we are. So everything in life happens for a reason. Do you know what I mean? If I didn't have that absolute hell of a month in January, February, if I didn't have that time, I wouldn't be here now, because I wouldn't be having these products. Do you know what I mean? So everything happens for a reason. Everything does. And I think people are so quick to say no. They're so quick to say that's crap. So quick to say, you know, you shouldn't be having the amount. I'll be honest with you, the amount of stick and the amount of shit that I've had. I haven't had like loads. Do you know what I mean? It's not like every single day I'm getting like bombarded with it. But the bit that I've had, it's stuck with me. Do you know what I mean? For a moment, and I've been like, wow. It's been, unfortunately, it has been off the fake trolling accounts. Do you know what I mean? They are fake because they've got no followers, they've got no picture, they're not following anybody, they've got no posts. People are put onto social media to troll people, to make people feel like they are worthless, to make people think that what they're doing is wrong. You've got to be the better person and just rise above that. Don't even give them the ammunition to actually come back with anything. Do you know what I mean? And if there is somebody that says something to you who knows you, do you know what? Ask them if they want some information on it. Do you know what I mean? Would you want me to educate you on it? Everyone here, if you are a promoter with Prove It, you've got an upline, stick them on a call with your upline. I've said that to my promoters. If there's anything, just stick them on a call with me. Do you know what I mean? I'll be more than happy to talk. You know, that's where you've got to be. You've got to go back to it. Do you know what I mean? Tell them, educate them, because people need the education of it. People don't need to be told what it does. They don't need to be told. People can see what it does. People can see it through myself. They can see it through Ian. We seen some of Ian's family at the weekend, and you know, they said the difference in him. You know, his friends have seen the difference in him. So we don't need to tell you what it does. Just come and have a talk to us. Just spend some time with us. Just see us. You know, that's how you can see it. Just post on your social media. Look at people's posts. Is there anyone's post on social media that's negative that you can see at the moment? No, probably not. If they are, they're probably in a really bad place. You know, so you don't need to. It sells itself. Educate them on it. Tell them what's in it. You know, that's all we need to do. Tell them what's in it. Tell them how it works. Not what it does. How it works. And you know what? If they don't want to know, shut it down. Move on. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to know. They don't want to know, clearly. So that's not why I came on here anyway. I've just gone off on a tangent now. I didn't come on here for that part, but I came on here just to basically explain why I do this. And you know, and like I've said, there is so many people out there who will judge. No matter what you do, you're going to judge. I found that once you start doing what's right for you, you're going to piss people off, and the people that you piss off were never there at your side anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Have you lost anything? Probably not really. So I would just concentrate on the good, keep the positivity around you, keep the focus, and just keep on going. I've literally met so many amazing people through this. Like people I would never have spoken to before, people I don't know, people in different countries. Do you know what I mean? There's literally, the love that you get from here is absolutely phenomenal. Why would I not want to be part of that? Why would I want to turn around and go, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to listen to that. I'm going to listen to Negative Nigel because he doesn't know what the product is, and I'm just going to sack it off because he's given me one bad comment. Nah, I'm not going to do that, am I? Negative Nigel can go and be negative by himself because I am just positive. And I have got too much support around me to do that. But like I've said, you know, just for me, drinking ketones, it literally is my clear mind, and that's all it is. And again, the same for Ian, same for like Caroline's on here. I know Caroline, I know she was putting loads of things off in her life, and now she's not. Now she's tackling it head on. She's making good decisions. She's making better choices in other life aspects. In relationship wise with other people and things like that. Sorry, Kaz. I was really trying to hold that back. You know, she does it's amazing, and she's part of a team and she's part of a community. You know, we've just had Jordan join today. I've trained Jordan in the gym for over a year now. I've been her personal trainer for over a year, and she's now she's drinking. She started off with an experience, a 10-day experience. She then signed up on a smart ship, and I've seen a massive difference in her. For instance, like a little thing, like I've PT Jordan for over a year, so I've done, in that last year, pretty much we've been in lockdown. So I've done loads of Zooms with her. I've done lots of different Zooms there. She's always had a camera off on Zoom. She wouldn't have a camera on at all. Now, her confidence has come through the roof. When she comes on Zoom now, she's got a camera on. People that I've trained for the same amount of time as Jordan, have never seen her. Now, they're like, oh, is that who it is? Yeah, that's who it is. Now she's got a camera on. You know, so her confidence is blooming, and that's absolutely amazing. And I know that because of that, because she's real, because she can't make any of this up. Do you know what I mean? You can't make it up because she's real, and she believes in what she's doing so much. She's gonna go far. Again, but it all comes down to the consistency of it, and that's what it comes down to. But for me, I'm in a much better place now. I feel a lot happier, and I just cannot wait to see where the future takes us. I'll just check these comments. I don't think there's any more. I think I've got more. You're both an incredible team. Thank you so much, Katie. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm typing here. I hit the wrong button then. Yeah, it just makes you want everyone in the world on them. It does. That's what it does. You just literally, I always say, if I could bottle it up and give it to people and just say, touch that. Touch what's in that bottle and you'll feel how amazing I feel. I wish I could do that, but I can't. The only thing I can do is give you an experience. That's all I can do. And just watch how everything changes, and ask. Don't be afraid to ask questions on anything to anybody. So thank you very much for listening. I'm going to go now because I'm going to carry on with my jobs. But thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye.